Talk Podcast.
Hi, TikTokers. Welcome to today's episode. Now, today is going to be an amazing day. I can feel it because I came here with a lot of energy, ready to unleash. Yes. So, I want to say a brief thank you to everybody following us, sharing, commenting, liking our posts, giving us feedbacks and reviews. We want to say thank you. We love you. Please keep it coming. So today with me I have Favor. So let her do the introduction.
Hi, my name is Favor Daniel. You might know me from the other video, self-proclaimed feminist, and all things women. I'm just happy to be here today. Thank you for having me.
So TikTokers, please thank you for having me. Okay, so I woke up not this morning though. Like I just had an encounter with my neighbor's kid. So we're having a conversation with my. I was having a conversation with my neighbors, and immediately the child just came in and said something. I'm like, no respect. Children of this generation, hey, no respect whatsoever. Like we're conversing and we're having adult talk, and before you know, that's how I saw it. I'm like, shut up. Like how you can have adults conversing.
Yeah.
And you now want to
Just
come and
jump
put you
in.
what's then the mother was like, leave him now, he does not know. You correct him or like small as how. Now this takes me back to growing up. They did not born you where your parents or you have a visitor in the house and they are conversing. Even to come and sit down where they are conversing, they did not born you where. So what will you say?
Um, as regards to your neighbor's child, I genuinely think that that's wrong.
Okay.
That's wrong. Children shouldn't do that. But under the circumstance of how we were raised and all of that, I feel like some of us right now are suffering a little bit from the upbringing that we had back then. Some of us are scared to voice our opinions because we grew up in environments where you are being told off if you speak. Like a child shouldn't be involved in this, a child shouldn't be involved in that. So as children, we've heard that a lot. Now we grow up to be adults who sometimes we don't want to give our opinions on certain things. So in as much as the upbringing we had good parts, it equally had bad parts on our behaviors currently.
Okay. I believe in my own set though, it even shaped me in how you might like you said, it had the good and the bad, but it shaped me in how I see things. I talk when I am supposed to talk. Not because I don't have a voice, don't get me wrong. Everybody, see, there's no how you raise a child. A stubborn child will always be a stubborn child.
Definitely.
Yes. So, growing up as a child,
Mm.
as an only child of my mom, most people, when I tell people, oh, I'm the only child of my mom, they're like, it's a lie. You, the only child, it's a lie. Because they expect me as an only child of a single mother or a mother. You're supposed to be like, oh, it's supposed to be sit down there, you are there, composed, you understand? I'm like, now how far? I'm there, I'm here,
Yeah.
So I'm like, the way my mom communicated rather with me was more like, when it's time to do something, when it's time to leave, when it's time to stay and laugh, when it's time to converse with people, when it's time to take your leave, you know what to do. They don't need to tell you because right from the beginning, the idea, the eye contact. Yes, there's this one she's like, how is what are you doing here?
You can translate.
And the other one should be like,
Universal.
don't bring that in.
Yeah.
So how to tell you? So you cannot imagine maybe you have a visitor and there's no food in the house, or the many food in the house is for just the both of you, and or the visitor is probably like a glutton, or is that the right word? Glutton rather.
we're like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
we're not dead here, but
But
we're good.
Good.
But I don't want to marry into a family
That we're just good.
that's just good.
Okay.
Let's say I want to marry into a family. I want to marry into a family of affluence. I feel like there's certain things that don't happen in certain families.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you visit your mother-in-law to be for the first time, and there are certain expectations from you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they expect you to kind of like, depends on the family. They expect you to kind of like, get up, follow your mother-in-law to be, to probably serve your husband to be and his father and all those kind of things. Be all daughterly and all of that.
That's that
In certain families, you go to see your mother-in-law to be, and you yourself, you're already in a place of balance of power, so you already have certain level.
Yes.
So when you go, they actually treat you like a queen. You sit down, there's somebody to literally serve you.
Mm-hmm.
When they have events and all of that, there's somebody that is there to like take care of the menial jobs and all of that. When I say I want to get married into a family, I'm looking towards that kind of family. The kind of family where the kind of conversation between my mother-in-law and I, probably fashion, how to make more money, investments, which one should
business,
what wine should we taste next? That's the kind of conversations my
not the one is
I don't.
what are we cooking tonight?
No. We
Well,
like me.
The one with this song when you get married. Let me see how.
That's what I love. I actually love our generation. We've taken the upbringing we've gotten here, and as we've grown now, we are adding things that we're learning by ourselves to it. So now when we have our own kids, we know what we are expecting to give them. I can't even lie. Most of the older generation, they didn't even know that they had mental issues. Like I'm talking serious bipolar type shit. They didn't even know. I feel like as an adult now, which is why I want to work hard before even considering marriage or kids or any of those things. Because as I am now, imagine coming back from a stressful day. You've gone through Lagos traffic, you're so tired. Mind you, the next day you have to go out again. You're getting home by 7. And there's somebody shouting, mommy, you did not do this one. Mommy, you know what I say? You could be like, oh, Chris. Or one man is asking me, so, darling, what are we going to eat this night? Jesus. So you
want going to that family, I want to soft life kind of I don't want to okay.
I even blame the daddies of before for being as mean as they were. You see somebody started, the daddy's strong. You can't hear it. That's coming. That's coming. You that is your playing. You playing those men. Imagine when they've gone to work.
Like
they've seen a lot of things in the office. Their guy has shouted. Imagine your guy that is probably younger than you.
Not being
shouting. So they've insulted these men at work. These men have suffered. They've gone through the traffic. Conductor has messed up everything with them. They're coming back home. Probably their bag hot or something, or their shoe open. And then the whole stress. And they're coming back. And then the wife is saying, Tomiwa did this one. Tomiwa is shouting, Daddy, anything that is around him at that point.
If it is a story,
if it is iron, no. If it is stone, no.
So now you're not understand what
people were already mentally stressed. Even the mothers, they had to go to work. Most of them had markets, shops,
no sales for the day.
Mental stress, the emotional stress, the financial stress, and they come back home and then there's no other place to put your anger on than that kid. Because you already know that these kids are defenseless. So even if what they did does not amount to that level of you will still beat them.
You pour the whole frustration.
So they were already frustrated, they were already tired, they already had mental problems. So now that they did those things too, we have now grown, we've now seen that I can relate. You will see many men say, I can relate to my daddy now.
Yes, now.
Why always so we'll say I can relate to my mommy. I can relate now. I understand what
it's crazy. It's crazy.
So now we're adults, we understand. Which is why you see a lot of people. I always laugh and say that this is my generation. I feel like we are one step to making the earth go extinct because we have crazy ideologies that if we're not on a certain pedestal,
you don't want to,
place, we cannot even have kids because we're not about to put those
Pressure.
restrictions
Yes.
on our own
Children.
children. Gosh, people are working hard. I feel like as adults now, people are working hard. I was watching a dating show yesterday, and it has been a favorite of mine for years. And then I had, all these years I've been watching it, I've been hearing all the participants saying, oh, they were born in 1980 something, they were born in 1990 something. And then one very beautiful young lady that would hunger. And I'll open my mouth. Are you a good?
Is she good and bad?
Hunger.
Because there are some places you know how to like respect yourself. You don't do things.
What?
How around?
Yes? Fan
On a Gary stick.
And I'm like, no, this
Yes.
is abuse.
You can see it as abuse. No, so when you see the pattern of abuse,
It's not even
what would
seen
you
it
not
as
say?
abuse. My mommy has beat me now when I was younger. She has used her hand to beat me. Like I can confirm that okay, that one I needed a reset at some point in life. But to phantom the process of taking up objects like that, to me, you are practically comparing that child to an animal. Animals don't have any sense of reasoning. Sometimes their brain is functioning, sometimes it's not. So you are literally linking your child. But the fact that you will pick up an object like that, and many people now, many adults now talk about it and laugh. My daddy used to use fan belts to beat me. And it turns into a conversation, everybody's laughing. Loki, that's abuse.
So even from that aspect, I don't think so. Because we would say, even now, the only way you have your rights, because
Yeah.
unfortunately we don't have rights in Nigeria. Like we say, we claim we do, but we don't. Because
Yeah.
I feel like everybody has a right, yeah. But when you are still under your parents, right? Like they feed you, they clothe you, they house you,
Yeah.
they literally do everything for you. So if you want a life of independence, you have to do things for yourself.
Yeah.
Now, I would say that even if I'm going to move out from my mom's place and live alone, I could practically tell you there's some things I've been craving for. I think I did that for like a month, and I was craving for my mom to come back. Like, mommy, come back, please. Because now, let me even give you a backstory too. Let me just see one funny story. There was this party I was supposed to attend. Not even I was supposed to. That I said I was going to attend. I told my mom, "Oh, I want to go for a party. Did they call you?" Yes, nah. Okay. The day came. Mommy, it's today. Okay. Mommy, is this afternoon? Okay.
Don't say don't get a leg.
My mom did not answer me. I got dressed, all dressed up. My friends were already calling me, "What's up? What are you talking?" And you know the vibe now. And that time I could dance, bro. That's how
That time.
it came. Mommy, I'm going to where? The party I've been telling you since when? I'm like, Mom.
Gaslighting.
If you don't take me 1 minute to go back inside. But you know what I did? I left for the party. I got to the party. I danced. I had fun. I met people. Now, my auntie now said to me, "Oh no, your mother is coming."
Embarrassment.
Yeah, I imagine that. At that point, I was on my phone because I was using a small phone. I was on my phone. I will come back to story of phones and we generation now because we're still under the parenting code.
Yeah, of course.
So I saw the text. I said, Jesus. Yeah, the joy in me, man. You see the way I ran. Coming out, I already saw her. She had seen me. I ran. See me. I didn't have money for transportation. Though it wasn't far from the house. So as I came down, I started running. She came, stunned, entered keke, waited for me at the junction. I was running. You see me sweating. Hey God, I beg, let my mom go before I get home. Or let me get home before she gets home. That was my prayer. I got to the junction. She already stood there with cane. You know, imagine me as a young child. All those people that farms in you and the rest. Yes, I hear. On my face. I said, Jesus. I said, Jesus. I'm like, come down now. Come down now. What is this now? You're loving me alone. That's when I became dramatic. I said, you want to beat me? Yeah, beat me now. You want to beat me? Then I said, Mommy, calm down. Let's get over.
No.
I can literally remember that thing. She's like, let's get up there. Okay. Yeah, let's go, let's go. We got to the house. That's where one of my in those days say it takes a whole village to train a child. Not now.
Nah.
No, they'll tell you mind your business.
Now you're picking.
That's how we go home, yeah. My auntie one of my aunties that does not know anything. So my mom shouting at me that I wanted to beat her came and give me slap.
Now the village they talk about with that.
I told the kid. Remember what I said in your life. Valid is
valid like mad.
So like I'm talking to I said, you do not know the full story. So do not slap me. Do not I had to my mom, this will be the last time you would ever raise your hand on me. She's like, I told her yes. So I said, okay. And one, is that I'm trying to make excuses for my mom.
No.
No. You know who you're living with. With time, you grow to know who you're living with. You know what they like and what they don't like. And to an extent, you cannot know somebody to an extent too. Right? So my mom will be like, little things does not make me big things does not make me angry. It's a small thing. It's a lie. So those big things you've been doing has been accumulating. Yes. The last small thing that you now do will not foil the whole thing that you've been doing. So it's like this one. I said, Mommy, what did I do? You don't remember? Mommy. So I just okay, you know what? This will be the last time you ever touch me. And that was the conversation we had. And that was it till now.
You see.
But funny enough, not beating though, but it still slaps.
It's still
also. You're not to be
that you actually you put an end to it.
Yes, that was because I felt like I did not deserve this at the time.
Exactly.
At the time that even she flogs me, I'm like, she been a kid.
You get,
but it still shaped me to who I am now.
Yeah, it shapes, but it can also break. I've seen children that do things with the full mind or the full knowledge that I beat now. When they don't beat me, don't finish. And in your mind as the parents, you are beating this child to correct this child. You don't know that the child is already used to what you're doing.
Then what of those?
I feel like as a young child, the cane, the slaps, the ibara and all of that, it didn't even affect me as much as spoken words. I feel like the moment my mommy sits down with me, as a young child, as she starts talking, I'm like, Jesus, this woman just beats me. Just beats me. Let me be going.
That's words
enter into your body.
This
is actually like as a future parent. I don't know when that's gonna happen in my life, but as a future parent, I'm shaping myself to the point where I know that I don't want to see objects. I don't want to use objects on my kids. I feel like my hands are enough objects.
Okay.
They
there's sometimes that you would need Tanigaristic. He has a resetting mood. When are you? It resounds biting feeling.
Nah, but I don't think it's something I want to do. I feel like I want to be the parent that raises. You know, when you see a child, I know that they raised us with beating and cane, but I have a friend. She has 2 sisters. She's the last born. There are 3 girls, just 3 girls. And I don't think I've ever come across a human being in my life like her that was raised with so much love. So this girl, she emits the aura of being loved.
Okay.
And we shared a hostel together. I would say I was honored to share a room with somebody like her when I was in school. She was raised by both parents. Luckily for her, she still has both parents. And her parents are the sweetest. I don't think I've ever met people so sweet. Like, for the older generation, I don't think I've ever met people that are just as nice as that. You know, when she says, we were talking and we're like, I remember that time my mommy kidney come, my mommy beat me, my dad did this one. She'd be like, your parents beat you people. I would be looking at her like, this come. Why did you go? She's like, no. My mom never did that. My dad never did that. Even when we were
Wow.
little, they'll just call us and we'll sit down.
Mm-hmm.
And then mom will be like, I know what you like, and I'm going to take it away from you. Until you change your behavior, you are not
I'll
going
give
to
it
get
back
that
to
thing
you.
back. I
Okay.
was like, that was how our parents raised her and one of her sisters, they had certain things that they loved. So they always knew that if I go out of line,
Yeah.
this thing will be taken away from me.
Mm-hmm.
So they had that thought at the back of their mind. But for their parents to ever like raise hands on them, it never happened. So she's usually shocked when she hears that people's parents used to like beat them and all of that. So now she's such a loving person to the point that I remember the time we were in the hostel and then somebody mistakenly like pushed her phone down and the phone fell. And I was like,
What we
it's me, it's mistake. Oh. It's not mistake. Oh. I'm not even
Mhm.
interested in it. But she was like, no, it was a mistake. You don't have to shut up on it. You don't have to do that. You know, she's so soft spoken. I'm like,
too.
wow. Like you just know the upbringing she had. It places her in a kind of. He has made her a particular kind of child.
But you know that in that same space she can be, how will I put it, used.
Yeah, of course.
She can be used by people emotionally.
I feel like that's what people would
physically,
think.
yes.
But she knows. I don't want to call her name yet because she's going to fight me. She watches it and hears her name. She knows. I feel like a lot of people have thought that she's because of how soft spoken and how kind she is, you can easily use her. But she's somebody that knows when somebody is trying to use her.
Okay.
And she's a master manipulator. I don't think anybody has taught me how to manipulate in my life the way she does. She manipulates you to the point where you start to think that you are the bad person. Like you know you're about to do her wrong, but you're okay with it. But she'll manipulate you to the point that you yourself, you start doubting yourself that do I want to do this thing to this person?
So
She's I don't know. I don't exactly know. Maybe by the time I start having my children, I'll have to sit down and have a one-on-one discussion with her mom and her dad because I need their parenting tips on how they raise their kids.
yeah. So even that same code now.
Yeah.
That same code from your end has a good and a bad side.
Yeah.
Because
Sure.
I know of so many children that will grow up the same way
And turn out bad.
and turn out bad.
Beginning go spoil.
Normal. But still the same guy. Because I had a neighbor while growing up, a sports kid. A guy though. He, God rest her soul. Because the way she practically raised her child was like, he's my only, one and only. I want him to be perfect. Went to the best school.
I want him to have everything.
Yes.
That thought process.
Went to the best university. Still came out. Was still under his mom.
Can mess a child up.
My dear. He came out. Was still under his mom. He started working. At that time, he was working big. But from university days, I already started taking drugs. Leave my pikin. Let me get down. He's fine. Let me get down. He good. Let me get. I'm like, growing up, this guy was very literally older than me, but I could see the difference between me and
The
him.
maturity level go there. You go just
So I'm like, sometimes when I see this person, I'm like, this person is even okay. Then when his
Yeah.
mom died, he cried though. I was like, I wish I knew. Now, drugs had become a habit.
Yes.
If he does not do it, he does not stay well. Now he's alone because he lost his dad prior before he lost his mom. So now he's alone, juggling, coping, and every other thing. Nobody told him to sit up.
True.
So he knows when he makes his money, he knows how much to cut out to buy whatever he wants to buy.
Almost.
Because there was a time he almost lost his job, almost lost his life. Then he literally had to probably sit up and tell
Now
himself,
you go walk up. Nobody
is
go
this
tell
is this
you.
the life
I want to.
I want for myself? So everything has a beginning and has an end. So it has a good side and the bad side.
Yeah, of course.
Me, I'm saying any neighbor's child that will come and interfere or probably spoil my stuff, and you're expecting me not to react or discipline that kid, I will. Because I do not understand where I would keep something here. The next minute I see a kid playing with it. And I'm cautioning you, telling you, you're not supposed to be with this thing. I'm like, And I'm like, give it to me. Oh, mommy. And the mommy will do bele, bele, bele.
Yeah, my mommy should get out because now I'm into more gentle parenting. I'm not going to.
I will. I said,
That's
when
right.
I was like, what did my baby do now? I'll be like, okay, I was not trying to explain though. It's not bad. I'll be like,
No verse.
no problem. Make your pikin no enter my trunk next time. Because the next time I crying will come. They say, if you buy your own, and that's the painful thing. If you buy your own, train her as you want them. I said, that is why, funny enough, children of these days, they don't have respect. They are very, very disrespectful. Your child is downstairs, offending, disrespectful. Then you're upstairs shouting, leave my bikini, you reach your turn, burn your own. I'm like,
Those are just
how?
bad parents. That's not even bad parenting. That's just you.
As
being a
much
bad
as I want to
parent.
be my children's best friend,
Yeah.
they are called to body. I also want to be a disciplinarian. I want to be able to discipline them at the time it is worth it. I cannot tell you go to your naughty corner. I cannot say, okay, I'll deprive you of what you like the most. I cannot tell you I will flog the living daylight out of you. But I know that you see punishment, you will serve it. Punishment is one of the you cannot get tired of punishment, oh my dear. You see, ride the Okada.
Big pin.
You see, pig. That was the worst.
Holy Ghost session.
The worst.
A person don't to suffer, shall.
That time I was praying, mommy, just Kokoma flog me, please. Give me 100 strokes. I would receive it
That one
with joy.
better.
Then you see that pig.
Yeah.
Your nose will be running, your eyes running, your whole body. So you stand the whole full day, you'll be shaking. And you not expect a child not to behave herself in this day and age. If you look at the beatings, the treatment you've gotten, I still understand when, God forgive me, why some people are still in a toxic relationship. You tell me you slap me, or I will slap you back. And yes, you know, because they were not even, I'm like, how? Maybe say, I did house, they suffer beating. No, that because I don't even follow the person they beat me talk.
That time. Now.
Then I had a conversation and we stopped. Then me, I now had to respect myself. Because if you do not want beating, you do what? You respect yourself. You see what your mom doesn't like, you avoid it. Even to the mother. Shebi, yes, I don't like that place, has it be like that? And mommy, don't worry, after I go comfort her.
I go down.
Shebi, that I go you know the finish. So I feel like
Yeah.
there should be like things we should pass down. It's more like we can stop the abuse, like you say.
That's very important.
But I feel like it's a correctional thing.
There are other ways.
We could stop using the mortar stick. We should stop using the tonigari.
Please.
We can stop using iron.
Belt on
Some
your
people use
kids.
iron.
Don't use hanger on your children. These people are not animals.
I've had a friend that would probably say, "Are you sure she's my mother?"
Yes, now. I remember all the letters I wrote that I got. I don't know if this is my real family. I want to go out at 8 years old. I want to go out and work for my real family. I'm not sure this part. I don't really get it.
It's very normal.
Oh, that's mental.
really
The
good.
doctor was mentally a beg.
My grandma was strict with every other person, even her children. But you see her grandchildren,
She was so.
she was the most lovable grandma.
That's crazy.
And my mom would be like, "Not be like this, you raise us so. Una don't go. Una need tough hand. But you see these my children, they are sweet people. But even as a grandchild, you misbehave, you go still collect small.
No.
But in that, no do am again. Even that no do am again, self, but we also do am again. But them growing up, even that's how they grew up to take care of us too. You understand? Imagine, I don't know how I would have turned out if my mom would have just been saying, "Ify, don't do it again. You know, it's I don't know." So that's how it means you know the kind of child you're giving birth to. You know if words work with them. You know, because me most times I can you better make you flog me than make you follow me talk. If you tell me some things that get I will cry. Even till today, I was still cry.
It's the word.
I understand.
The word.
It gets to me different than the K. How many? I forgotten the pain. But yeah, he said there was like I regret having birth to you. I regret giving birth to you or having
That words parents shouldn't say.
oh should hit differently. I regret giving birth to you. Why?
Yeah.
Why did you?
Things parents should
Everyone will just blow.
no go first zero.
You better know she flog you. You go ask for that than your mama.
Yeah.
That make for her to not tell you.
The words hurt.
So parenting, I don't understand though. Maybe we should start writing do's and don'ts, or maybe because I'm thinking about it though.
Yeah, the thing is just that what works for one person, if you know work for the other person.
True.
The same way there are people that would do this my gentle parenting now, it will work for them. There are people that their kids become drug addicts, abusers.
At the end of the day, she will just talk.
Meanwhile, that our own upbringing self when they give us with all the beating and all of that, there are people it worked out for. Like us, we turned that well. There are many responsible adults in the society, but there are still other people that went through that upbringing. They are till today. Their head is still not okay.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't think there is one particular guide. You should just know your kids and know which one works better for them.
Yeah.
Like, that whole idea of, now my only... I feel like one thing that has destroyed a lot of children is parents with that idea of, this is my only child. This is my only child. I want to... When people ask me how many children I want to have, I used to say 7. They used to laugh. I said, but hope me go born all of them.
Okay.
I can't give birth to more than 2, 3. But you see the remaining 4, 5, I want to adopt kids. Like I want a home that has a lot of children, voices and all of that. I want to raise all of them together, raise them with compassion. Because if you cannot love your adopted brother and sister, you cannot love outside.
Yes, you can.
I want to teach them from home that this person might not have the same blood running through their veins, but we are raised under the same home. So you people are what? You are together, you are locked in. That's your body for life. So that when they go outside, they know how well to treat other people. But even inside that my 7 children now where I won't come get, all of them might not turn out well.
Sure. Not all, but
even though I will give them the same upbringing, there's always going to be the ones that take it better. There are always going to be some that when they are grown in my old age, I'll look at them and say, this speaking just giving me joy. Meanwhile, there's still some that will be like,
how did I get here?
What did I do? So yeah, even it happens even in families, not to talk of like different families entirely. So that idea of people spoiling their children, your child will be disrespecting somebody and you'll be like shouting. That one is not even bad parenting. The parents themselves are bad.
I'm thinking yourself, everything between you.
Themselves are bad. I remember one of my neighbors, a child came to her house. She kept telling the child to stop it. The child didn't listen. The child now used something to hit her TV.
Okay.
She just removed the TV from the stand, carried it, held the child one hand, took the child to their house, dropped the TV on their chair, unplugged their own TV, removed your pikin.
No problem.
So like I reached out say, I don't beat up. She said, yes, she carried their TV. Carried one of their fans. She said because she know that her TV is more expensive than their one. She just carried the TV, carried the fan, and went. She said that when they are ready to negotiate her TV,
I love them.
Repair. But to touch that child, she said no. She has before they tell her that because she's a 40-something-year-old auntie of mine. I always call her my auntie, but I feel like she's one of the people that I look forward to being like, this is my feminism and all of that. She's a very strong feminist. She doesn't have any kids by choice. She's not married by choice. She just wants to live her life the way she's living.
Okay.
She says, so before person go tell me, say, you will no born pikin. How you go take know how they train now?
That's a wrong, very wrong approach when it comes to talking to a child or
I'm not
defending
even
a
going
child.
to touch your kid. Before you tell me that me I no born. She said, you think that your child's fault, you just have to replace it. That's all.
That's crazy.
I'm not going to touch your kid. So those people are just bad. It's
We
not
live,
even the
we,
parents.
we live in a crazy world
It's a
here.
crazy place, so
Because you see, what A can do, B can do it.
of course.
Then what B will take, C cannot take it. So I feel like, honestly, like I said earlier, I don't know how my this thing might be, but hopefully,
Mm.
I pray to be a better parent.
Yeah, of course. Bad.
My mom's way of training at that time, I felt like it was hell. But now looking at it way back, I've been like, oh, I'm grateful because as a child, a curvy one at that,
Mm.
I had restrictions. And imagine if I had gone to those places she had restricted me from, I would have gotten pregnant. I would not even be here. I could say some certain things that I'm a proud adult. Yeah? There are things I can say, I don't want to. Oh, you cannot even influence me to do it. Because I've grown up to make good and sound decisions. Yes. It might not be appropriate at the time. Because we all make mistakes here, definitely. It might not even be nice at the time. But this is where I am now. Because I have friends that be like, you the worst. And I'm like, okay. Even my few jobs I've had people talk to me and be like, oh, why are you here? You're beautiful, you're this, you're that, you're that. You can be here, you can be here, you can be here. It will come, it will go. Normal. Nobody is even perfect. So in my head is like, if I go do this thing now, if you catch me.
Yes.
If I go do this one now, I feel die.
Yes.
My mom has installed that fear of if not be your own, don't take calm.
True.
If you cannot do it now, doesn't mean you can. I can remember. See, I can remember the guidelines. If it wasn't meant for me, to not come.
True.
There's people that will say it's a lie. You have to work hard to get it. See, I have prayed for this position I am in now. I have prayed. I have said, God, I need to be here. Over the years, I have worked. I'm one person that after school, I will go to the shop. After the shop, we would come back home. After secondary school or during holiday, I will go and do an outside job. Not because my mom couldn't take care of me at that time, but because I knew what it means to support each other. Because it was just the two of us. Mommy, you don't go give offering for church. Yes, the very one most see how much you meant. We are down to get till today. So I know what it means to work and earn money. I know how to now say, okay, I have 30K. This 30K is supposed to be like for 1 month. It's not now back there. Because 30K, well, in less than now. It's now. So I know how to like navigate things. Oh, this is what I'm supposed to buy. Food stuff. Now I can barely before I would reason to get stuff for myself personally. Have I settled the house?
Important thing.
Is there food at home? So most times I might go broke, no cash, but there's food in the house. I could always Mama, let's run concussion.
Upbringing.
There's something. So you know, imagine if she didn't bring me up like that. Looking at me like, oh, she's my only child, she's my only daughter, she's this, she's that. Let me pamper her. Maybe she sees a rich man that would marry her and go. It can happen if it's your life. It can happen. It can happen for you. Yes, it's not for you.
Happen. But it's not for you.
It's not for you.
Don't go there find now.
You not. That's when you now start looking for things that you did not keep.
Yeah.
You don't want to now be with. I have good friends, I also have bad friends.
Since you didn't keep.
Yes. That's when you now start. You do something, say, come, let's do this one. You're there. You can do it if you want to. That's your decision. Not because they force you or they've twisted the mindset that if you don't do it, you're going to be here for a while.
Sure.
But if you don't do it, you can't. Everybody does bad things. It now depends on how you limit those bad things you do. Because they'll tell you, honestly, karma is rich. Karma is a bitch and is real. Forgive me for my language. Karma is real. What goes around comes around because I've seen it. It has happened, and it will continue to happen. People that say, but me, my only prayer is the good and the bad people do. Let it come to them.
Yeah.
right? Let's not go after their
Their
children.
kids.
Then if it's the good that I have done that somebody cannot pay me if I'm no longer alive,
Life.
then let it
Let
come
that
to
one
my
go towards
children.
my kids.
But imagine me doing a bad thing. You cannot be good to everybody. Oh.
Normally.
Do you understand? I've had positions where I stare around. Now this will boy you. Then it means a lot. But for the fact that they cannot tell you "Oh, this person was bad, this was good. It all depends on how they now treat me afterwards. So
Yeah.
that time, oh, my mom was really a bad person to that person. Oh, my mom was really sweet to this person. You this has to be kid. Consider. My pikin. You know, you've gotten it, right? If you don't have to be kid, come they come out from my shop, we don't want you, right? Sometimes they will get to know me first. When I say is you can't be friend. You can't be
That
friend.
kind of thing.
Who come from where? I've literally met my cousins I didn't even know. Distant cousins. We just had conversations. And they'll be like, where are you from? I tell them, like, I'm from the same place now. Where? I still tell them, who's your mother? And I say, Auntie so. Your mama they worry you in a good way or in a bad way. They don't want to. We don't want to associate with you. So that's parenting.
Of course.
You know, imagine raising your child in these days now. That even on Twitter, they do not. They tell you your papa. They don't send you.
That's it, Anna.
That's it as your mother.
That's what time because
Yes.
I'm not ready for the people on that.
That place is like a savage league.
Nobody. I feel like nobody has. A lot of people there don't have home training.
But that's a max. Because you cannot see me in real life and tell me that I go let's just do it. Parenting too.
Yeah.
Parenting too. It's better you do your 100 and give the best. You understand? Because there's no how. Like I told you, this my friend now, or my neighbor rather, that is now alone in this world. Not using head. He had to use his head.
Nobody.
So imagine his mom was still alive now. He will still be under the part of mommy's boy. The more he will marry, the wife will still come and live in their house.
Yeah, ma.
The society taught him the hard way.
Yeah, ma.
And you want.
Now, before you marry anybody, see their mother.
There's some ladies who tell
you interaction with their mother.
Some ladies will tell you they don't want their mother-in-law alive.
Nah, so it means your own tongue way of picking one marriage. You said
they tell you they don't want her alive.
You have to do exit.
I
don't do that.
Communication with my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
There's this woman I love. Well, unfortunately, she thinks me and her son, rather, we're dating. But me and her son are just good friends. Like, we've been good friends like way back. I even knew the guy literally before I knew his mom. From afar, I used to think, this woman, Carla. This woman, if you see, it's like this smile. Like outside though. So the first day I got to meet her, I'm like, hi, mama, I'm so person. Like, hey, you might be key friend. I come inside now. I was scared that day. The first one to tell me, you didn't find more from and we've grown up.
Yeah.
I think in my early 20s, that's why I started talking to her. And she has been the sweetest. Sometimes when I call her, my Vicky, you call me. You don't call your friend. I say, yes, we chatted. She said, Vicky, your friend never come house. Your friend never did this. I said, Mommy, no worry. Maybe in get what's in the do tell her now. They miss her. And we talk. So the kind of relationship I want with my mother-in-law, I want it to be like mother to daughter kind of relationship. I want to be able to report your child to you. Mommy, see what your picking do me. And I want you to have my back.
Of course.
As a mother. Not the one that I'm hearing you are coming, I'm going out.
You're scared.
Or she's coming, I'm having something to do. So that's the thing. If you're saying as a lady, you don't want your mother-in-law to, you go, oh God, I beg.
That's one of the, that's like,
that was a common
thing to say.
Okay.
That's like, so to say,
you don't want your
somebody's parents dead.
You don't want your mother-in-law.
Doesn't even make sense.
So there was stress. Maybe you know this mother-in-law. Have you met my mother?
You what? Nah. I feel like in regards to that mother-in-law stuff,
Yeah.
I want to work hard. Like
Okay.
right now in my life, I just want to work so hard. I want to achieve so much. I want to gather so much. So that when I say the things I want to people, they don't look at me like I'm crazy or something.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now, when I say the kind of things I want, people are like, are you what you want? You understand that kind of talk?
What kind of
Like,
what kind of question is that?
Are you what you want? The thing you're looking for.
I'm not here. I'm what I want.
So like I'm like,
I know that.
you know what, calm down. Let me work hard first.
Mm.
And it's a personal opinion, of course. I respect people's opinion, so respect my own opinion. I beg.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking for when I do decide to get married, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be in I don't want to go into a family that is average.
Okay. What's your own
Right
definition
now,
of average?
I consider the family I'm coming from right now
As average.
as average.
Okay. Okay.
We're average in the society.
Yeah.
We're not nepo.
As long as
We're not nepo. We're not lapo.
as long as you're able to afford
Yeah,
friendly.
exactly.
Yeah.
We're like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
we're not dead here, but we're good.
Good.
But I don't want to marry into a family
That we're just good.
that's just good.
Okay.
Next time I want to marry into a family, I want to marry into a family of affluence. I feel like there's certain things that don't happen in certain families.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you visit your mother-in-law to be for the first time, and there are certain expectations from you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they expect you to kind of like depends on the family. They expect you to kind of like get up, follow your mother-in-law to be to probably serve your husband to be and his father and all those kind of things. Be all daughterly and all of that.
That's not why.
In certain families, you go to see your mother-in-law to be, and you yourself, you're already in a place of balance of power, so you already have certain level.
Yes.
So when you go, they actually treat you like a queen. You sit down, there's somebody to literally serve you.
Mm-hmm.
When they have events and all of that, there's somebody that is there to like take care of the menial jobs and all of that. So let's say I want to get married into a family. I'm looking towards that kind of family. The kind of family where the kind of conversation between my mother-in-law and I probably fashion, how to make more money, investments, which one should
business, yeah.
what wine should we taste next? That's the kind of conversations my
Not the one is.
I don't.
What are we cooking tonight?
No. We don't. Like me.
The one we need some when you get married. Let me see how.
That's what I love. I actually love our generation. We've taken the upbringing we've gotten here, and as we've grown now, we are adding things that we're learning by ourselves to it. So now when we have our own kids, we know what we are expecting to give them. I can't even lie. Most of the older generation, they didn't even know that they had mental issues. Like I'm talking serious bipolar type shit. They didn't even know. I feel like as an adult now, which is why I want to work hard before even considering marriage or kids or any of those things. Because as I am now, imagine coming back from a stressful day. You've gone through Lagos traffic, you're so tired. Mind you, the next day you have to go out again. You're getting home by 7. And there's somebody shouting, Mommy, you did not do this one. Mommy, you know what I say? You go be like, oh, Chris. One man is asking me, so, darling, what are we going to eat this night? Jesus. So you
want for me to that family, I want to soft life kind of I don't want to I'm living the whole life.
I even blame the daddies of before for being as mean as they were. You see somebody start the daddy's face wrong. You can't hear it. That's coming. That's coming. You that is your playing. You are playing those men. Imagine when they've gone to work.
Like
they've seen a lot of things in the office. Their guy shouted. Imagine your guy that is probably younger than you.
Not being
shouting. So they've insulted these men at work. These men have suffered. They've gone through the traffic. Conductor has messed up everything with them. They're coming back home. Probably their bag caught or something, or their shoe open. And then the whole stress. And they're coming back. And then the wife is saying, Tomiwa did this one. Tomiwa is shouting, Daddy. It anything that is around him at that point.
If it is I stole you.
If it is iron, no. If it is stone, no.
So now you're now you understand what yeah.
People were already mentally stressed. Even the mothers, they had to go to work. Most of them had markets, shops,
No sales for the day.
mental stress, the emotional stress, the financial stress, and they come back home and then the child, there's no other place to put your anger on than that kid, because you already know that these kids are defenseless. So even if what they did does not amount to that level of, you will still beat
You
them.
pour the whole frustration.
So they were already frustrated, they were already tired, they already had mental problems. So now we that they did those things to, we have now grown, we've now seen that. I can relate. You will see many men say, I can relate to my daddy now.
Yes, now.
Why always so we'll say I can relate to my mommy. I can relate now. I understand what
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So now we're adults, we understand. Which is why you see a lot of people. I always laugh and say that this my generation. I feel like we are one step to making the earth go extinct because we have crazy ideologies that if we are not on a certain pedestal,
You
not
don't
put
want
in a
to,
certain
yeah.
place, we cannot even have kids because we're not about to put those
Pressure.
restrictions
Yes.
on our own
Children.
children. Gosh, people are working hard. I feel like as adults now, people are working hard. I was watching a dating show yesterday and it has been a favorite of mine for years. And then I heard, all these years I've been watching it, I've been hearing all the participants saying, oh, they were born in 1980 something, they were born in 1990 something. And then one very beautiful young lady that happens to be a beauty esthetician. She's also a model. She also does poetry and all of that. And then they asked her age and she's like 2003. At first, I was tying my wrapper, I was watching, I was eating. Now once I dropped my food, see, because now me and this girl, we are the same age. Oh. This girl has achieved so much. I was watching this thing to relieve my pressure and my tension. It is once that all the pressure and tension that has been, everything came back. I was like, wait. And I'm sitting down watching her.
And you're eating.
I'm watching her. She's my age mate and I'm watching her.
No
So
pressure.
the pressure is a lot. You see people
Choke.
years younger than you saying,
And they've done
come
well
with
for
me.
themselves.
A 20-year-old will say, come with me to secure my mansion. And I'm like,
Okay.
come with me to buy my multi-million-dollar car.
Okay.
You are picking one day your head. It can't even be a child. At this point, if you have a child now, say, a mother can have a child. She's holding her child now. The child is near her. Oh. They are being all lovey-dovey. She might be watching TikTok. Let her just see one of her old schoolmates is in maybe Miami.
Having vacation of the year.
And she'll first look at her house. Look at her
the child.
husband.
Look at the child.
Look at the kids. And then she's like,
Still look at her body. Be like, he ain't hanging
I'm
anymore.
doing my life. You understand that kind of thing? And then pressures that shouldn't be put on kids. You start to put them on those children. I remember our parents, their favorite word was, how many head does that person have? Why couldn't you carry
Comparison.
Why couldn't
My
you carry
mom
first?
didn't even try. My mom didn't try that.
How many
Because
head?
That comparison really broke a lot of children.
Do you get?
Yes,
So
comparison.
now we've gone through those things. You can't even blame us for saying, most of us say, oh, we want to do gentle parenting for our
parenting.
kids. Because we've seen
My mom
we've
would
seen
not
the
tell
good
you.
side, we've seen the bad effects. So now we're the ones choosing that, oh, what, I'm not even ready to put with this current my situation now like this. God. Say I have one child like this. This is suffer now. It's not even like financial suffering. Like the child is coming to emotionally suffer. Because me, I'm not emotionally there yet.
Yeah.
So I feel like any little thing, I'm temperamental, I'm angry, I'm putting it on that child. Maybe I finish, imagine paying with the current Nigeria. You pay one time school fees, 250. Child will now come and give you report card, 27 out of 30. What do you carry? I carry 27 out of 30. Even if you want to be a gentle parent, I don't the gentleness. You go back, come up for your
God.
Because
Oh my
you're so
God.
upset.
It's literally.
So you know
crazy.
what? People should just do what works for them, but just don't traumatize your kids. Don't abuse them.
Do you?
Just do what you know
that
is
comparison.
good.
So I think that shit too affects.
It does.
It's still
It
part
kills
of.
self-esteem.
Yeah, it's still part of why we're still here in the society. You don't see this one. That's why most people do things they're not supposed to even do in the
Yes.
first place. say this one is doing this one, is doing this one. Are you not the same age? And they forget that so people that the same age are 6 feet gone.
Of course.
Because I don't want to use the other word. They are 6 feet gone. They are nowhere to be found. They are not even existing anymore. So you say, you say somebody is 40 years and the person has achieved a lot. Then another same person is 40 years and the person is not existing anymore. You not be hearing, you're too old to do this kind of thing. Or maybe as a man, you're too old to marry. Then you now see an obituary of a guy and he's 40 years. He's too young not to exist anymore.
At age everything.
So why is now the too old and too young comparison?
Yeah.
So I feel like the comparison thing has done a lot
And
of
it's so
damage.
inbuilt to the point that we don't even need people to compare us anymore.
We do it by ourselves. That's
Unconsciously.
Hey, as me say I do this kind of thing,
Unconsciously,
I don't be like,
I bought data to relieve my stress. I'm
You
the
know,
one that's
because
watching TikTok and still killing
Aye.
myself that this person don't make
and they will not
sense.
tell you the real thing happening, because you don't even know what's going on behind the camera. You see somebody all smiling, all happy.
Awesome
Behind it-
content creation made me a billionaire.
Okay.
Which content are you creating?
Behind
They will
the
tell you the
camera.
main shit. So you just have to
Behind the cameras,
a
most
lot.
of them are crying. Most of them don't eat.
Truly.
Most of them don't live the life as they want to live.
It's just social media.
So I
Don't be
believe,
pressured.
I believe our parenting, like you said, should come individual, right? Like I will still say, Almo, I want to be my children's best friend, and also discipline them. I want to be able, I'm just hoping, because you can say one thing, in
And
another
then when it
hand,
happens,
do another thing. So
very
the kind of person I am, like I will always say, I have enough love to go around. Yes, I love love because apparently something happened to me recently. I wasn't feeling too well, and it's just a few persons that called. And I'm this kind of person. If I hear a friend is sick, even if it's
Yeah.
malaria, I'm there physically. Not even call.
you
this
realize
up.
that nobody's showing up
And
for
I
you.
realized that a few persons called to ask how I'm doing. A few persons sent money to say, "Oh, buy fruit." A few persons just as neighbors were like, "Oh, how are you?"
How you doing?
And a few persons that did not even know I was even sick and eventually saw me working, I'd be like, "Oh, my dear," and will still dash me money. So I'm like, even with that, maybe like, "Is he alive?" Even with that, you see those friends that didn't check up on me. Tomorrow when I see them on, I'll be like, try you. And again,
say what
I
was
believe
there,
that
let it
everybody
go.
has whatever they are going through. But the fact that maybe when I see them, they don't give me a reasonable reason why they didn't reach out to me, I'm cutting them off. But if you give me, I'm so sorry, I've been
Didn't know that's
busy.
what's happening.
Yes, I've been hustling. I'm so sorry, but thank God you're better now. That's acceptable.
Yeah.
So I believe everybody knows or should do what works for them. But if your child being disrespectful, this is knock.
Do what works for you, but while doing what works for you, make sure that your child is not a nuisance to other people.
True. So thank you guys. I hope this has been impactful. I hope we've learned.
Don't put your frustration on
Or your children is not good. At the same, I think we should even have a place to vent our anger in Nigeria.
I
Or
wish we
even
had.
every state should have one place where you
Yeah.
can go and smash.
I don't know what they
bottles.
call those rooms. They have them abroad.
Mhm.
Where there are things to break.
Break,
Some
smash
places to
bottles,
just scream.
Scream.
They scream here now. People think something.
Yeah,
wrong.
because somebody can be walking on the road and is mentally down.
Yes.
That's how most people get into accidents. I wish we have places like that. I'll be the first one to do that too.
Please do. I'll patronize.
Now we have vent your anger because we literally need
We
those
need
things.
it.
We need them where we can go vent shout, then go back home, and we're relieved. So thank you guys. Thank you, True Talkers.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. And I also want to appreciate our sponsors, UKJ, UC Global Entertainment. Thank you so much. And I want to say thank you to my friend for gifting me this beautiful outfit. In fact, she gifted me, I think, about 4 outfits. And she was like, if you're doing well, I just want to support your brand. I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you, Naza.
Friends.
Yes, so we're going to be writing, when I'm saying this, I'm going to write her Instagram handle. So please do well to patronize. They're affordable, very affordable. It's not something you break your bank for. So thank you for staying with us. We love you. We appreciate you. We see what you're doing. Continue doing that. Please continue to share your stories. Send in your reviews. What you want us to work on. Let us know. We would take it to heart and we'll work on that. Thank you so much. Thank you for going with us. Favor, it's like you come again on this show because I love talking to you. So yeah, we'll do more. We'll do more of the discussions ourselves. Thank you so much. Bye guys. Bye, Chitakers.
True Talk Podcast.